And can you tell us, I mean, is there a legacy for this project or an evolution of it in terms of Suffolk Archives and what you're going to do next with Fritz's story?
So we've done all of the big things we said that we would do with this project. There's still, I think with a project like this, you never fully leave it behind because new information comes out of the woodwork. You know, since we kind of wrapped up all the main activity on it, we've actually made contact with a descendant of one of the other refugee families who was living at Palace House stables, and they've been able to fill in some gaps for us. We've been able to fill in some gaps for them about their family history. So I think the fact that we've got all that research, we've got all these resources we've created, we've got the films of the performances, we've got the learning resources we've made. So I'm now very much trying to use and promote all of those resources. I don't want to just close the book on it and say, well, that was that, we're moving on to something else. And we will move on to other things. But I want to use the things that we've created in the longer term, so that sort of the next year groups coming through, particularly the local schools in Newmarket, also get to find out about that piece of local history using all of the resources that we've worked hard to create. We also had a small amount of money left over in the budget. So there were some things like staging in the courtyard for the outdoor performance. We had no real idea how much that would cost, and actually it came in under budget. So we had a couple of places like that where things came in under what we'd budgeted, and we're using the little bit of money that's left over to create a travelling version of the exhibition. So the exhibition was up at the National Horse Racing Museum between April and August this year, and obviously all had to come down for the next exhibition to go in. But we are reusing some of it and creating an audiovisual unit that will use some of the music and spoken recordings from the performances, so that we have a sort of a legacy from that. And that's going to start off, it's got its first showing at our new archive building, the Hold in Ipswich, in late January 2023. So that will be around ready for Holocaust Memorial Day on the 27th of January. And we hope then it can go on to be loaned out to other venues, hopefully in Suffolk, maybe even elsewhere as well, who knows. And we've also created an online version of the display as well. So that's another sort of more permanent legacy to it. So all that research that we did and the writing up for the exhibition, that's all being captured and preserved. And the online display, we can include all of the films of the performances in there. And so we hope very much to keep using all of the resources that we've created during this project. But looking forward to other projects, we are hoping to work with Orchestras Live again, and we've got an idea for what that new project could be, and some other potential partners who we're talking to. So it's just in the early development stages at the moment, and again, we'll need more money to deliver it. So we're in the sort of development phases, and then we'll be moving on to applying for some funding for that in the future. So yeah, very much taking what we've learned at the archive, and we have to move on and applying that to hopefully another future project.
Yeah, definitely watch this space.
Yeah.